Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carly.
And I'm Ange.
And today we're watching Rezero Season 2, Episode 20.
So Emilia's trial was wrapped up in the last episode. Those 3 episodes that we just got were some of my favorite of the season. I think it finally answered a lot of burning questions, although it added a few. It was quite good to see the show start to wrap up some questions that we had. But there's a catch, which is a second phase, right?
Trial.
Second and third, yeah.
Yeah, for Emilia.
They're supposedly meant to be easier though. We're not entirely sure what they could be, but she should be alright. She seems renewed, refreshed.
She seems like a new person almost.
And there's also this Pandora to worry about. You know, we've been introduced to her in the last couple of episodes.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Yeah, no, neither do I. She's a pain in my ass. Yeah. If you guys are interested in signing up to our Patreon, you'll gain 3 to 4 weeks of early access to our current shows, and you'll also find reactions that are exclusive to our Patreon. If you're interested, you can check out our link in the description below. But anyway, should we get into it?
Let's get into it. Is that Roz?
Looks like Roz. Finally. Some backstory between these two. Yeah, I know, she's spectacular.
Stop! Oh, Roz. Why?
She loves the bodily juices, man. A little bit too much.
No. No!
You sweating a little bit, Carly?
Yeah, that's actually...
What shit is going on here, man?
I feel like I have gastro.
Okay, she just sucked out the mana, that's all. Oh man, they're kidney Sims.
Yeah. So she collects people with like a lot of mana? Is that it?
She's just thirsty for knowledge. They've all been saved by Echidna, essentially, or created.
Yeah. Oh no. Happy days.
It's so weird with the music in the back. I never would have seen this coming.
Gonna hate that.
That was backwards. She obviously wants to. Who in the shit is this? Oh, does she get used? Oh shit.
Oh my god.
So she's just trapped in the tube as a like as an energy source. They're not showing her face.
Oh my gosh.
Never seen him before.
I feel like Roswell stole his fashion sense.
This Kuna?
Sounds like it. Oh my gosh.
What the heck is this dude?
I don't know. Did nothing. This sounds like sloth.
I have a feeling that him and Pandora are going to play a big part in season 3 potentially. They seem like pretty serious characters that we've been introduced to.
Yeah. Roswell probably wouldn't agree with you. That's Roswell. He's adopted everything about this guy. The singing, the clothes.
Yeah. As soon as I heard the auto-tune.
Mm-hmm. He uses his body as a host or something.
Yeah, the eye makeup. Oh. Poor Betty. Oh man. That's amazing how it actually all came together.
He was like the nicest one.
Just put it together. No, she's made up her mind. She's going to see it through.
Gotta do it quick too. Are they gonna hug it out? Uh-huh.
She spends all her time in the library reading up. There's a lot more meaning in that now, I guess. I know she was trying to be fully knowledgeable about everything too, but
Crap.
that's the problem with Roswell trying to do everything himself, thinking his son like, I don't know, infinitely strong figure. He's not gonna be able to get sweet talked out of this.
No way. He said the last 400 years this has been his goal. Nothing's gonna change that.
Oh my word. Man is speeching, can I just say?
Oh yeah.
I mean, after that kiss, who wouldn't? Seriously, Carly.
Stop.
I don't blame
forgot
him.
about it.
From a fellow sim? Shit.
Burned into me too. Ooh, he's put hands on Roswell. There we go. The Subaru stance.
Here he goes with the damn catchphrases. Oh, that was cool.
Oh.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
So again, I found that to be another strong episode. Last four have been really good, in my opinion. That had a lot of truth revealed, especially about Roswell, and then it opened up a lot more opportunity to theorize about a few things. You made a really good pickup. I didn't notice it at the time, but Roswell dresses and sounds like Hector.
Same drip.
Same drip.
Different body.
Well, yeah, we don't know exactly what happens here because supposedly what's about to take place is that Ryuzu's gonna go into the crystal and create the barrier. So what happens to Hector?
I don't know.
That's yeah, something to theorize about because he's been introduced just like what was her name? Pandora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just pop up when they feel like
these really strong ass characters, stronger than most of the other witches that we've seen. So he was, what was he called? Something of melancholy?
Yeah, something of melancholy. I can't remember what though.
Devil of melancholy.
Well,
Hector.
that's nice.
Yeah, seems like a nice dude.
Yeah.
So there are now devils and witches. Now, supposedly, this guy is at least stronger than Echidna, because she's scared of him. Are there more types of him?
Surely.
Well, I was thinking that until you realize that he's kind of introduced like Pandora in the sense that melancholy is kind of like you were saying during the episode, sloth. Almost sounds like a sub-sin.
Yeah.
Like Pandora's was, what was Pandora's again? Vanity, which is similar to pride.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're planning to do here with the sins. I don't know if there are, going to be more devils.
I think there might be, because it's an interesting concept to add to the series. It's like another cool layer or terrifying layer.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but the biggest mystery now with Hector is Roswell Hector, or is he inspired by Hector?
Well, you know how earlier in the episode, Echidna kind of...
We'll talk about that soon, but...
sucked out his juices or whatever.
His mana,
Took his mana.
His mana was overflowing.
That obviously, like, manifests. She doesn't just discard of it, right? What I'm saying is maybe she, like, can suck that out of people and then put it in someone else or something, which kind of...
Do you think she made out with Hector, turned Hector into Roswell?
It kind of, like,
okay,
feeds
Carly.
into...
Okay.
Which kind of feeds into my theory that she can, like, birth spirits.
Well, that's not a theory, because she made Beatrice, she made Ryuzu, all to try to become immortal. We don't know the exact extent of her plan, we just know that she's trying to live forever, but she's dead. Yeah, it's a tricky situation, but I was just thinking of this during the episode. I'm now 83.6% confident that Echidna made Puck.
Okay, that's very specific.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
The only people that Beatrice seems close to are anyone that's involved somewhat with Echidna, and Beatrice is super fond of Puck. Like,
Oh,
super fond. Yeah,
yeah.
remember? Like,
Yes,
super
yes.
fond. So, I'm 90% sure now, not 83.6%
Oh,
sure.
yeah, and also Beetlejuice, who's also a spirit.
Correct.
Eventually, at
Correct.
some point in the
Yes.
timeline.
That's right. So, I think that will be revealed at some point soon. That really lines up really nicely with everything. Yeah, Ryuzu's powering the barrier. That was an interesting twist there, and Betty kind of had to say goodbye to her
Yeah.
only friend.
Betty doesn't really show sadness a lot, so I could tell that meant a lot to her.
No, but what that's gonna mean is she will likely be on board with Subaru's plan.
Okay.
Because she's gonna want to free Ryuzu. I don't know what that could mean for Ryuzu.
Oh, that'd be massive if he could get her on his side.
Because he's got to get both the mansion, like he's got to save the mansion and.
But Betty and Roswell are kind of buddies as well.
Yeah, but we don't know the extent. Like, we don't know exactly what's up with Roswell. You know.
Yeah. Or Hector.
Yeah. I'm really interested in that now, but yeah, I was bang on with the whole Roswell as a simp. That is all but confirmed in a very graphic way.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Echidna's been hustling. She's got so many people like under her wing.
Do you think I'd be one of her followers?
100% yes.
Okay, so do I. She essentially just rocked up to Roswell and said, "Look, you've got a lot of magic. Let me be your sensei." Hashed him, sucked his mana out.
Right after a nice month.
And then he was devout follower of Echidna. So
that made me weak.
So that's his purpose right now.
Yeah.
It's pretty much confirmed that Roswell is just doing everything for Echidna. I really liked the parallels with Subaru. And now you could even say potentially with Hector. Roswell was spouting all this stuff about, or at the end, he kind of preys on weakness, right? And he was very weak in comparison to Hector. So I reckon that moment probably changed.
Right, okay.
Changed him. And now he sees himself a lot in Subaru because Subaru seems powerless in comparison to Roswell.
Yeah, he kept saying that over and over again.
I like what they did there. That was pretty good writing too. Now, just like Pandora, this new character's got like a lot of powers, it seems, or at least a very strong power. Almost looks like it's got something to do with gravity.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, like the way it was throwing.
Yeah.
Roswell around and then saying your bones are crushed, your organs are splattered. He was kind of just like throwing him, and then like a big crater would form underneath, larger than Roswell too. The reason why I bring it up is I'm trying to think if we've seen Roswell use anything similar before. I'm just trying to think whether or not, like, the theory is Roswell Hector now, or is he just kind of obsessed with Hector because of this beating that he got, and then kind of wanted to become like Hector, so then he could, I don't know, take on a more powerful image?
No, I don't think so. I think like Hector is in his body
for
some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you think
I don't think
merged.
he like looks up to Hector because he spanked him and he's like, oh, that was like really cool.
No,
so I'm going to talk like him now. I'm going to dress like him and do my makeup like him. Like, nah.
You think they're one being now?
Yeah.
Okay, how would that happen though?
Through Echidna's ability.
What can she do that?
Well, with like, you know, the spirits and stuff.
Oh, but okay.
It was what I was trying to talk about earlier. But I don't like know the physicalities to it. Like I don't know how that looks or like how she does that.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I got really excited about your theory. Yeah. So maybe as Roswell is about to lose, maybe they're running out of time before the barrier gets created. And then Echidna ends up finding the time to say, hey, Hector, come here for a pash. Disposes Roswell's liquid that resides in Echidna.
Stop.
Transfers it over to Hector.
Ew.
I don't think Hector would let that happen, though. He seems like too strong for that.
Well,
He's the alpha here.
I don't know. Echidna has her ways.
I don't know. Maybe it just has something to do with, like, Ryuzu coming in clutch and then...
Wait, what? Rim and Ram? Devils? Or, no, demons. Maybe that's different.
Yeah, that's different. I think that's different. But maybe Ryuzu finally merges with the crystal in time. We know what happens, right? Creates the barrier, and maybe it rejects Hector and makes him vulnerable or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
the timing is set up in that way. Like she's just stepped into the crystal at the end of this episode, basically. Thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really help us out. For early access to all of our reactions, you can support us on Patreon if you'd like. And yeah, thank you so much again. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!